Army Upgrade Channel introduces the most interesting samples from the defense complex of different countries. A conceptual model of the new modernized American Abrams M1E3 main battle tank is presented. Presumably, the US will curtail the M1A2 Abrams modernization program, and the M1E3 Abrams tank will be developed instead. The combat vehicle will incorporate the best features of the M1A2 SEPV4 tank and meet the standards of the modular open systems architecture. Such a project will allow the Army and its commercial partners to develop a more survivable and lighter tank. What is interesting is that the radically modernized version of the Abrams tank, called the M1E3, very much resembles the Russian T-14, built on the heavy unified Armata platform. This can be concluded by familiarizing yourself with the photos of the mock-up of the combat vehicle. In this model, the crew is also located in the hull, on the roof of which there are two hatches, but for some reason there are no observation devices in front of them. The turret is uninhabited and has good armor protection of frontal parts. It can be seen that it is equipped with an active defense system and a remote-controlled machine gun. Two bouncer panels are mounted on the roof in the rear part, where the loading machine with ammunition is located. Since the mock-up is not full-size, it is difficult to determine the true caliber of the new heavily armored vehicle. Apparently, the gun with a longer barrel has a caliber of 130 millimeters. It was previously reported that the powertrain will be hybrid. Also demonstrated last week was a full-scale mock-up of a robot tank with a 120 millimeters gun, which has a modular hull design and can become manned if necessary. The Russian heavy nuclear-powered strategic missile cruiser Dmitry Donskoy, the last remaining Project 941 Akula ship in the fleet, has been decommissioned from the Russian Navy. The submarine carries only a technical crew. Russian submarine series Akula has a length of almost 173 meters, height of 26 meters, which is comparable to the height of a 9-story building. The speed of 26 knots, that is, the 9-story building is carried underwater at a speed of about 50 kilometers per hour. 2 hulls, 2 reactors, 2 turbines and 2 propellers. But the most interesting thing is that this giant is among the lowest noise among nuclear submarines. The boat is capable of breaking ice up to 2.5 meters thick with its hull. It was the most formidable series of submarines ever created by mankind. In the Soviet Union, they were called Sharks, by NATO classification, Typhoon. It was they who entered the Guinness Book of Records as the largest nuclear-powered submarines in the world. The Shark is the only boat in history to have not one, but 2 solid hulls. They are placed side by side inside a lightweight hull. When the boat was submerged, in this space between the light hull and the strong hull is poured overboard water. This water she carries with her. For this she is called a water carrier. U.S. Air Force C-130 Hercules caught a drone in the air and airborne. DAPRA Advanced Research Projects Agency announces the successful completion of an important test of the X-61 GREMLIN drone. A specially equipped C-130 Hercules aircraft caught the drone in midair and lifted it aboard. This procedure is key to the test program because gremlins are reusable reconnaissance and strike UAVs. Last year, several attempts to catch the drone in flight ended in failure. A successful test took place in October. Another important feature of the gremlins is the ability to attack in swarms, and the vehicles can carry different payloads: reconnaissance, strike, electronic suppression. The X-61 has a more traditional option of returning to the ground by parachute. But the possibility of air launch and return significantly expands the operational capabilities of drones, which have a future in the conquest of air supremacy. The U.S. decision to decommission the legendary A-10 Thunderbolt II attack aircraft is seen at the end of the video at the link. And today we will look at the Russian outfit for the soldier of the future, Legionary, which will replace the Ratnik and Sotnik kits. Now the creation of the next generation soldier's outfit Legionnaire is being accelerated, the R&D work on the project will be reduced from the originally envisioned 2 to 3 years to 1 year. The customer changed the requirements and gave the task to accelerate, and this phase of work will be completed by the end of 2023. The Army Upgrade Channel reminds us that by the end of 2020, the Russian Army received more than 300,000 sets of second-generation Ratnik outfits. Today, the development of the third-generation Sotnik outfit is underway, some elements of which are already undergoing preliminary tests. The Legionnaire belongs to the fourth generation. The Sotnik outfit will be made of a special polyethylene fiber, which, on the one hand, will make the outfit lightweight and, on the other hand, will provide a higher protection class than the existing body armor. The composite armor will be cushioned to stop shrapnel at up to 670 meters per second and prevent organ contusions and fractures. In addition, the Sotnik could be equipped with an active exoskeleton with electric motors, and it could also include robotic complexes and elements of artificial intelligence. Sotnik outfit is also planned to be equipped with optical devices for blinding the enemy at long range. In addition, the new generation of outfit may be equipped with nanopilots and drones weighing only 180 grams, developed by the Kronstadt Group. Today we look at the nearly completed first flight model of the Bell 360 Invictus Advanced Reconnaissance Attack Helicopter. Also participating in the U.S. Army tender, the second finalist, which was selected as a high-speed helicopter with coaxial main rotors, Sikorsky Raider X. The winner of that bid will be the successor to the Bell OH-58D Kiowa light attack helicopters taken out of service in 2017, and will also replace some of the heavier Boeing AH-64 Apache attack helicopters. The company says the helicopter is already 90% ready, but it probably won't be able to take off for its first flight until this fall, almost a year later than previously planned. One of the main reasons for this is the delay in developing the new turboshaft engine. The 360 Invictus is a two-seat, classic single-rotor helicopter with a 4-bladed diameter main rotor and a 4-bladed tail rotor tilted to the side. It is equipped with a wingspan of about 8 meters, under which it can hang additional missile weapons, the main part of which is located in the inner compartments of the released launchers on the sides of the fuselage. Takeoff weight of the Bell 360 is estimated at 6,400 kilograms. Flight speed will be at least 333 kilometers per hour. Most of the planned Legionnaire's outfit composition and characteristics are still unknown. All about the U.S. Navy Blue Angels aerobatic team can be seen at the end of the video at the link.